Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I remembered all the words. I totally did. Nobody can say I didn't. We're going to try this again. Listen, this time we got it. It's a new day and I feel like a new man, if you know what I'm saying. And this is going to be the one. There's going to be some artful parrying. There's going to be some skillful dodging. I'm going to cut this dude in half with a lightsaber. It's all going to be good.
Only cowards run.
Oh no, he thinks I'm a coward. Whatever shall we do?
I've survived worse.
You know, I believe you. It seems like nobody in this particular version of the Star Wars universe really takes significant damage from anything.
My mind is sharp.
I gotta remember.
I'm too quick for you.
I gotta remember to do 2 strikes in the normal combo, and then go for the big move. I should probably be doing that when I'm hitting him post-break, too, right? Ah, I did it again. Yeah, look at how much stamina damage that does.
Try that again.
I can't tell if that was more actual damage than normal, but it was a lot, certainly. Oops. I did not expect him to do the running strike there because I was running away, but apparently that works. That's cool. It's a good thing to know. I thought I was going to be clear.
See, Padawan, I have focus.
I probably should have just hit another stim there, huh? Oh, right. He has more combos.
BD, here.
BD, help. Help, I'm incompetent. I need you to do most of the fighting for me. It does strike me that we've never tried to have BD hold the lightsaber. I'm not saying it would definitely work, but, like, it might work, right?
Help, BD.
Yeah, I'm taking damage way too quickly here. Oh, wait. Yeah, falling for stuff.
Hit me.
In my defense, I forgot how that part of the fight works, because it's been a whole day, and he's going to do a thing. No, he's not going to do a thing. Well, you fool.
Shall not hit me.
Okay, you can interrupt him if you get in fast enough on that. Getting in fast enough, it definitely has its dangers, though, as you're seeing there.
Try that again.
And that feels pretty good. Oof.
BD.
I got... Aha! Aha, the parry, I hit it!
Lucky hit.
Yeah, this is working. This is going alright. I probably didn't have to dodge at all on that, actually. It looks like I could have just kept walking sideways. And here comes the... Oh, no. Oh, the delayed follow-up. He just went into a different thing, but not as slowly as usual.
I won't let you strike me down.
Stim, BD.
Sorry, did you think that this was about you letting me do stuff? I'm gonna... My whole deal here is doing things that you don't want me to do. Alright, we can get him. Nope, was not actually running.
Stim, please.
I do have a little bit of trouble still with the,
Another.
Jeez. If you get hit by one of those, they're all guaranteed up until the ending. That sucks.
You will not beat me.
Thank you. Jesus. Didn't even buy me enough time to get in a single strike. He gets way more aggressive as the fight goes on. Nope, can't block that. Or that one. I need to be doing single dodges in these cases. Cool. And it does seem like the Force is maybe almost useless in this fight. Like, he blocks everything, right? I'm trying to figure out what could I be doing with my Force. I could be doing the Force lightsaber moves, but he's just... The one where you hold F and you suddenly dash forward to hit him, maybe that would be useful. I'm trying to beat him with just like... I'm trying to beat him with a sword, like it was a sword. But it's a lightsaber, it has some cheaty stuff we could be doing. Yeah, you go ahead and start avenging then. I'll give it another try. You know, that one went wrong, but the thing I always say about losing, or the thing I always say about failure is, just shoot the Jedi again. The second time it'll work. I've always said that, and I've never been wrong about it. The thing about every Jedi is they can only block one laser bolt. Nobody knows why. That's just how the Force works. It's a mysterious ally. Remember, damage taken in that room is completely irrelevant, because we're going to get all the health back the first time we actually hit Malicos.
Only cowards run.
Two normal strikes, then the big thing. Although in this case it didn't matter.
Lucky hit. Not too quick.
I did a successful single dodge on the first strike, and then I was so surprised that I did a good job that I forgot to continue doing a good job. Oh, that's bad. It does feel like if you hit him first, he should at least react a little bit. Oh, it actually hit him with the sword. There we go. Like, I get that they don't want him to be stun lockable or anything. Oh, interesting. In the past, he has just run forward and let me hit him because it doesn't actually harm him to be to be hit. Oh, you suck. I got hit during my dodge there. That sucks. Alright, we're gonna try some stuff here. Dodging forward was not what I was talking about, but like...
Not too slow for me.
He just jumps out of the way.
That was nothing. You're wretched.
It does seem like the design is that your force powers are completely worthless during this fight. Which is a shame, because I've been using my force powers to avoid having to get good at many portions of the combat. Well.
Here, buddy. Right here, BD.
BD, come on. Okay, alright.
Buddy, help.
It would be really nice if BD would actually give me the stim every time I press the give me the stim button, instead of just some of the time. I think I've expressed my frustrations with how much we're doing some of the time here in the past.
Not too quick.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad time to try that. Cool, thanks for the assist there.
Hey, buddy.
She shows up and does literally nothing far too often. Alright, we got him.
I've survived worse.
This is going alright. Landing parries against him is just like super valuable. And for most of the rest of the game I've been able to get by without really doing it. So I'm not, my parry muscles are not really built up. He went for a thing right away.
BD.
Yeah, as his health gets low, he completely stops having delays between his attacks.
Too slow.
I was really hoping I'd be able to get him to block there, because we could absolutely have broken his bar if he had. Man.
You will not beat me.
Thanks. Thanks for the assist. She, you know, she tries. You gotta give her that. It feels like she could show up more than once every 90 seconds, though. This would be a really cool fight if it was, like, a Jedi that's definitely too powerful for you, but she's there, like, constantly manipulating the fight. Like, there's a fight in Hollow Knight where you have a friendly character helping you take on a really dangerous boss, and even though the friendly character maybe isn't helping that much, it feels really cool to have the two of you in there working together the whole time, and that thing is not so much coming through here. because of the fact that she is apparently just sitting around watching for 99% of the time of the battle. Hell, if she has the power to teleport in and do some Mortal Kombat shit to him and then disappear, I don't understand why she waits until he's under 50% health to start doing it. That should be happening like the entire time, right? It's just a shame. In addition to making the fight a little bit easier, which I wouldn't mind, it would be really cool. And they missed an opportunity there. Then again, given this run back, maybe they don't have any interest in working the cool here.
Dodging won't save you.
Alright, I gotta start parrying more. I gotta try to get used to the timing of stuff. There we go.
I've survived worse.
I think we definitely get more damage per combo when I use the delay strike.
You are not powerful enough.
Yeah, the delay strike's just very, very good. And there's no downside to using it against a single target like this. In a group, it can be a little dangerous because, you know, other people can be trying to hit you, but it's a really, really good man-to-man fighting tech.
Quick one.
I committed a little bit too much. You can get in one strike there pretty safely, but I hit the button a second time. Alright, let's dodge this and then hit stim.
I won't let you strike me down.
Aha! Look at that, I actually did the thing.
Try that again.
I went for it, and as soon as I decided that I was going to stand there and try to get the right timing, I was like, you idiot, this isn't going to work. Ah, too early. Way too early.
Draw stim.
You are not powerful enough. You cannot avoid death forever.
I only got one strike out of that. Look at this. It's almost like I'm kind of learning how to play the game. Here, 20 hours in. I mean, it feels cool. When you get the parries, they feel really good. I'll be going for parries here, too. I gotta stop doing that. After he's about halfway down, it is no longer safe to run in on him. But we've spent so much of our time in the fight, so much of our total time fighting him in the first half of the fight, that I've really trained myself into it being safe to charge him and just get aggressive. As he loses, he gets more aggressive, and that means I have to be more defensive, because I cannot just go toe-to-toe with him, because he's immune to lightsaber stun. It's important in a contest like this, or, you know, a game of Magic the Gathering, to determine whether you are the aggro or the control. And I start as the aggro, and then I become the control in this one. What am I doing? Why am I fighting you like... Let's just skip this nonsense.
You'll have to try harder.
You know, I don't like that guy very much, but his Clancy Brown impression's really coming along. Oh, actually, we've got a second skill point now. I've managed to screw up this fight enough times to build XP. We should definitely buy the lightsaber throw. The short-range one. So I sometimes have trouble getting in on him. I should probably be using the force dash attack for those periods, and then following normal attacks out of it.
Dodging won't save you.
There we go, that's the right version of that. Yeah. That's my fault. I went for a little bit of a half measure there.
You're wretched. Strike through or perish.
You can block and you can dodge, but the most dangerous thing is to try to combine them. If you dodge, it feels like, and I don't have frame data in front of me. Maybe this is wrong. But it feels like you can dodge again way earlier than you can block coming out of the dodge. If you start evading a string with the evade, you really have to stick with the evade.
Oh, you're a quick one.
Yeah, this is going alright. It's early enough in the fight that this is still
I won't
okay.
let you strike me down.
I'm not adapting. I had a situation there where I should have struck one more time. This is a little bit dangerous.
Now!
Come! Kill me if you dare! Dodging won't save you.
Oh, dodging
I'm
did
too
not
quick
save
for
me.
you.
He's right.
You will not beat me.
Ah, right.
BD!
I'm also having a problem with, like, repeating the first part of the fight makes you think like the first part of the fight over and over again.
Now!
I tried to get both the parry and the free strike there, and that, I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with the results.
Oh, you're a quick one.
Okay, confirmation. You cannot, in fact, break his combo with the kick. That's a real shame. That feels like, that really does make it feel like there's no good reason to have the kick.
I won't let you strike me down.
It's like just, it's worse than just the normal attack almost all the time. Ow. Okay. Nope. Yeah, man, it really feels like the reward for timing that correctly should be that you break the string, right? God, those moments when that actually works, she creates an opening for you and then you exploit it, that feels so cool.
Will not be denied.
When this game is firing on like on all cylinders, it feels so good. Okay, that is a double dodge situation. Very pleased with my timing there. Very pleased with that execution. We're getting it. We're totally getting there. I hate this part. Oh hey, he actually managed to miss with one of the with a follow-up, which is not a thing that has happened so far. I tried a parry timing there that was based on the idea that he was not going to just miss me for no reason with the first strike. I had too much faith in him.
Thwarted my attack.
I do so love when she creates an opening.
BD, stim!
Ah,
I need help,
very
bud.
annoying. So the thing is, you shouldn't just dodge, right? He throws them to one side of you. He's not just hurling them at you. So I should be... The correct way to be avoiding that is to actually be watching the projectile and dodging away from the side he's throwing it at. Ah, stupid kick. Yeah, very few openings. Aha! Got him. That time I was prepared.
Lucky hit. What is this?
It's like you said, Malikosi. Dothamir will be your grave.
That's pretty intense. You should teach me how to do that before I go.
Let him lie in the dark with his secrets until death takes him.
Why'd you help me?
To rid Dothamir of that parasite.
Yeah, she wasn't helping me. She was hurting Terran Malicos.
What are you really doing here, Cal Kestis?
The ones who built this tomb, the Zepho, they created an object called the Astrium. It opens a vault on a distant planet. Inside is a list of Force-sensitive children across the galaxy. But the Empire is looking for it too.
What Empire?
The Empire. The one bent on exterminating Force sensitives so no one can stand against it?
Then it will come for Dathomir before long, as the war did. I will help you find this Astrium.
Can we maybe get just like a little bit? I know that you got real mad at Terran Malicos about this very question, but can I just get like a little bit of that Force magic?
Thank you for helping me with Malicos. Thought I was a goner for a minute.
Yes, you would have died.
Right.
I am glad you didn't. It is nice to have an ally.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
You're welcome, Cal.
I mean, she's right. I absolutely was dead without her. Zero question. Alright, I'm gonna hit R here, and it's gonna respawn Terran Malicos, so she's gonna be pissed. Okay, we have the skills necessary to buy the thing. Yeah, I'll say this, like, the parts of that fight that feel really inconsistent are less of a problem if you are using a parry-based defense strategy rather than a dodge-based defense strategy. It's just, I got really used to using dodge because it's so effective against everything in all other situations.
Horrifying.
I don't know. Maybe you're not intended to get up there. It doesn't look like there's a way up there. Let's just continue on here. Keeping an eye out on these side platforms, though. She couldn't have, like, raised up a walkway that I wouldn't have to jump and flip around. We're only kind of allies. We are sort of gently allies. By the way, I'm not doing this thing where the camera's just like jerking around. My hand is off the mouse. Hey, well that looks important.
We finally found it.
It is real.
Baron, this could be the key to the next generation of Jedi.
I'm happy for you. And your Jedi. But nothing can bring back my people.
Yeah. After the Purge, I was alone for a long time. In hiding. I was scared that they'd find out who I was, or what I was.
What changed?
A very good friend of mine told me to go out and find my place in the galaxy.
And you listened?
Well, no. But life has this funny way of forcing you on the path forward anyway. Now here I am. Or at least expected.
A path forward. I will join you.
You will?
I've spent years waiting for a chance to avenge my sisters. I'm finished waiting. I wish to fight by your side. Night Sisters and Jedi do not travel together, but survivors. We adapt.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we do. What do you think, BD? I agree. My crew, they might take a little bit of convincing, though.
Then we'll convince them.
Also, I'm like hardcore magic. We will just figure it out, man. I don't know, maybe I could teleport to another planet. For real, when I said at the beginning of the series that, like, Jedi action game is very whatever and default, that's... Could you not teleport me? Do I have to run? when I said, like, there's so much cool, weird stuff in Star Wars, and you can do whatever you want. You can make it whatever cool, weird stuff you want.
There is now.
Did you raise the ones before, too?
I did. I wanted to see how you would handle Malicos.
Jesus!
You were testing me?
And you passed. Congratulations.
This might be
help me with this?
one of
I'm
these.
sure you can handle it.
This is the kind of stuff I was talking about. We got there, man. We totally got there. This whole game, in my opinion, should have been us playing as a Night Sister. But, you know, listen, the thing they made is not bad. I am enjoying it. It's just... It's a well-made sort of thing that I've seen before, and I kind of wanted a well-made sort of thing that I haven't, is all. Oh, that's not working. Oh, God. Ow, my face. Petey, little help? Don't get hit by the... There we go. Look at me kind of learning a little bit, slowly, eventually. And then also sometimes doing the other thing.
Buddy, help!
Help. Alright, let's just use the Force, now that we can use the Force to cheat. I didn't mean to stim there, I was trying to hit slow. The buttons are kind of close together, you know? Then the big one, and then you die. Ow. Maybe you don't die exactly? Maybe that was a little premature of me. Okay.
Mind helping me out? You're quick.
Right, like, think about that game. Even kind of the same story.
Who is she?
See her? Wait, how do you know about her?
I have seen your companions. Malicos wanted me to attack them, but they posed no threat.
See her, well, she used to be a Jedi. It's a long story.
I would like to know.
Well, even like the same story. Would have been cool to just play this story from the Night Sisters' perspective, so that we have a Jedi ally who shows up sometimes and does totally badass stuff with the lightsaber, and you can make the lightsaber way more properly a lightsaber if the player's not wielding it. Like I said, I'm not trying to trash talk the game. Obviously, I'm having a lot of fun. This game is very good. It's a little frustrating at times, but it's very good overall. Who knows? Maybe we'll get the Night Sister game next. Maybe they didn't feel they could start there. I'm trying to figure out where's the gun guy. I want to do this. I want to be successful at this so badly. All right, we're going. Surprise!
Taking them down.
All right, I'm immediately on fire. This is a bad start.
Too much for you. Some Jedi, huh?
It's like a really bad start. My plan there was slow him, hit him a couple of times, then back off and hit the stim. Because now that the stims recharge my force meter, I feel super bad if I take one while my force is full. It's going to continue to get me killed. I kind of forgot that there was still an area on Bogano that we, like, hadn't been inside of yet. That explains why there's so much stuff, like, why our completion percentage on Bogano is as low as it is. Because there's, like, there's going to be a whole Jedi temple, potentially. Or maybe we're just going to get down there, we're going to use the thing, and it's going to turn out that we fight the second sister, and then we leave. Or then the game ends, you know? Alright, come on. Get through there. Wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. Hold on a second, I don't need to do... Right? Hold on, I gotta jam myself through this real quick before we check. Yeah, I totally just ran the wrong direction. I didn't run out of the temple, I ran into it. Yeah. At this point, it's just a force of habit thing. Who spent so much time running into the temple. Oh, they're not out here anymore. Also, it does feel like the Night Sister could have showed up and helped me with that a little bit. Not that I'm saying I need the help, but I certainly wouldn't turn it down. Well, whatever. If you're gonna fail a jump, this is the one to fail. Everything's fine. It was totally on purpose. I just really like taking the stairs. Just keep running. We don't have to fight every zombie. Ooh! She can knock you off the rope. Huh. That's weird. That was totally killing them yesterday.
Help, please. Oh, great timing.
Ooh. Yep, I definitely did not actually catch that rope. The game took pity on me. I'm moving through the areas too quickly, and we're getting some jerking due to load in. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be having the same effect it was having yesterday. Was I misinterpreting what was happening? Alright. We don't need to fight all of them, let's just run. Also, probably the Night Sister wouldn't like it if, wouldn't like me killing all of them. Also, she could have just, like, turned them off, I think. There's no reason those should actually still be there, except that she's forgetful, and she doesn't really care about me that much.
You found it.
Oh, well, who's this? What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'll be joining you.
Seer, Grease, this is Marin.
She's a witch, isn't she?
A Night Sister. Your fear is unnecessary.
I couldn't have gotten the Astrium without her. We fought Malicos together. I trust her.
And we trust you. You will have to earn it.
Okay, fine. Grab some seat. She doesn't try anything funny.
Welcome aboard.
Or Grease.
They like you.
Grease's life is 100% out of his control all of a sudden. And he's coping with it as well as you can expect.
I don't know what you're saying.
Hopefully she gets along with little Prof. Is he in his vent right now? He is not. Where are you, little guy? I'm gonna make sure Grease didn't catch him and eat him while we were gone. Are you under the control console? No? I was thinking about it a little bit. This story told from Marin's perspective kind of doesn't make sense, though. Like, it's hard to imagine that she would be cool going with Cal if her whole deal is she's upset about how her people were slaughtered by the Jedi, and then Cal Kestis shows up on the planet and he kills 200 Zabrak. And then she's like, well, sure, we're buddies. Those guys were barely people. I know they have, like, a society that I care about, and they were holding conversations, and they have friends and families and whatever, but you have a lightsaber, so clearly you're the important person in this scenario. I don't know where my boggling is. Oh well, whatever. Just wanted to make sure that I reset the spawn point in case something real stupid happens.
Cal, care to join me? Grease has gone outside for once. Figured I'd take the time to rest.
Not a bad idea. You two have spent a lot of time together.
I think it's Marin's turn to enjoy his charm.
Think she can handle it?
He's superstitious enough to give her space, relatively speaking.
Makes me want to learn magic.
Seriously.
Am I the only one who likes Grease? I might be the only one who likes Grease. Also, I get him wanting to get some air, but this is maybe not the place, right? Let's see, we're at 95% on Dathomir. We missed 1 secret. Zepho, we still have 4 secrets. Yeah, we've done a pretty good job. Bogano has 8 chests left over. I'm hoping that they're mostly inside the temple, because otherwise I'm just, like, real bad at the thing I'm doing here. But again, we might be, like, right up on the end.
You always wanted to explore the whole galaxy.
And did you?
We explored many planets. Tombs and temples related to the Zepho and Jedi. But I hit a limit. To him, there was no
poor crazy old guy was left alone.
He was always alone, even when I was with him. He cared about his work and the future more than anything else. He didn't have the time. He was always on the move. Magana was the first place I ever saw that looked like he settled, even for a brief moment.
Well, I mean, he had BD.
Sit down, kid. It's time to land.
I want to see if she has anything to say about space travel. No, she's very calm. She's just extremely serene in this moment. This should be like a big deal to her, right? She's been on that planet her whole life. I don't know, whatever. She's very focused. She's an extremely driven individual.
You think it'll work?
It worked for Cordova.
You can make it work.
She's right.
Oh, hey, is anybody hungry? I was thinking of whipping up some scaz steaks. I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
No, Captain. And we couldn't have gotten this far without you.
Oh, well,
It's true, Grease.
thank you. Hey, I hope you get in there and you find that hollow thing.
Holocron.
Are you sure it's something you should find?
What do you mean?
The children on that list. If you take them from their homes to train as Jedi, won't they be hunted like you?
It has to be kept out of the hands of the Empire.
It'll help us put an end to the Empire.
Oh, hey, change of plans, we're arriving.
Oh, Grease.
Yeah?
I take my steak rare.
Huh? Okay, now we're cooking.
But not very much, because rare. Her facial animation is, like... It looks way better than everybody else's. I've mostly liked the facial animation in the game. I think it's very expressive. But hers has a... I don't know, a greater degree of subtlety to it. And again, this partially might be like the fact that my hardware's a little bit out of date, but everybody else's faces they look a little last gen, you know, not exactly the new tech. Hers looks better. Or maybe I just have the hots for her, who knows. Alright, well, time to do this thing again.
There's something weird about this place.
Hey, you don't know the half of
Energy is
it.
different here.
Yeah, it's different than Dathomir.
Yes. Dathomir is intricate. Its ancient power emanates from the shadows. Bogano feels more simplistic, and yet I can't figure it out.
Bogano is special. There's a reason the Zepho built their vault here.
Where your holocron waits. Hidden.
What are you getting at?
This planet has remained nearly untouched for centuries. Were the lives you seek to protect really in danger before you intervened?
Alright, stop pointing things out. It's not nice to be so correct about stuff. And we do have to get the holocron. She is wrong about the idea that we could just leave it. Because we absolutely... Oops. Everything's fine. Because at some point, the sisters are going to get it, right? And I'm sure what's going to end up happening here is... Huh. There's so many paths marked unused. That's weird. Well, let's get up here and see what this is. And, you know, there's a real good chance that we're going to end up in one of these, aha, fool, I followed you and you just unlocked the thing for me, type endings. But, well, that was good. Good work, me. But I bet the sisters would have figured it out eventually, you know? Cordova just isn't that clever. They'd get a hold of BD or something, you know. We gotta do something. We can't just leave it and hope that security through obscurity is going to hold, because it never does. Oh, well, this is very sad.
I'm boggling. There must be a nest around here somewhere.
There certainly was. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I just like couldn't access before because no double jump, I guess, and now I totally can. Did I have the double jump last time we came back here? No, I didn't. That's right, because I used the I used that extremely goofy like fall and accidentally force slow thing to get to the chest in the fan room that you're clearly supposed to just double jump to. Oh, you coward. They just came up out of the ground in exactly the same place. I mean, I'm laughing about his tactics, but you gotta give him this. It did work. He got me. Hey, you. Oh. That's a very effective ambush. These things are smarter than they look. Alright, sorry, Beatty, you had a... Ooh, look at that.
Something interesting?
Well, that's definitely whatever that dragon thing is, right? A large reptilian creature. Yeah, man, I know. We saw the large reptilian creature. Okay, the way forward is up top, but I'm glad we came down here and got that. I got distracted. I saw an enemy below me, and I couldn't restrain myself from doing the drop strike. Oh. Panic jumping. I went to double jump and realized that I didn't have to, but part of my brain still made me jump, and then I was like, oh god, don't fall off the thing. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is definitely a place I hadn't gone to yet. Yeah, I guess part of there being a bunch of chests left over is that I just didn't have the double jump last time we were here.
Come on, buddy. Let's take a look.
Neuranium. Who doesn't love a bit of neuranium? So wait, I thought I just came over here via the thing that is now glowing yellow. Ah, God. And that down there, that's the Ogdu Bogdu room, right? I gotta make better use of the ability to jump after falling off the ledge. What is even... Ah, I see.
A statue, placed with a view of the vault. I sense this site was chosen with great purpose.
I mean, as flat as the planet's outer surface is, you could pretty much place the statue anywhere, and it would have a view of the vault, right? Alright, so we gotta go, like, way back across. Is there an easy way to get there here? Yeah, I can just do this. Okay, where exactly is it? It's all the way forward and down. Boy, I don't even remember the little area that we're headed down into. Do you mind? I was trying to just run past it. For a moment there, I thought, what happens if I don't murder all the wildlife? Well, it turns out they're not really appreciative. Not as much as you would hope. Alright, so is this a drop down into the whole thing? Yes, it is. That I already looted. That is cool. It is cool every single time. Yeah, this is definitely a place I didn't go. It looks like this might not be a double jump thing. It looks like you can just wall run up here. Maybe I need to approach this from higher up? Oh, wow. We're underneath that guy, huh? Okay, yeah, if I were up there and I grabbed that vine, I could swing in here and wall run across the top part, and I could make it to that. So how do I do that? How do you get back up from here? I mean, we must be able to do it. We did it before. We have been here before and we got out. I double jump high enough to not have to go around. Yes, I can. Awesome. I don't have any idea if this is the right way to go. So we need to be up there in that chamber? Well, this is just going to take me back up out of the hole. Hold on, this is not exactly what I want. Cal? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely a real thing. Oh, you know what? That's probably the end point of the path. We're not supposed to get over there and then jump on the vine. We're supposed to use the vine to get over there. So maybe the way that this works is we just double jump between wall jumps every time? I just need to gain height faster. Maybe? Because I have to stay above... Oh, that's not a wall run wall. Wait.
What's this?
Huh. Missed the thing before. Zor. Zor thrive in rocky, windy habitats where their low stance and adhesive grip provide fast and agile traversal. I didn't even see the thing he was scanning. Looked like he was scanning the grass. I thought he was going to get us another seed. Okay, so let's say we... It's not even letting me double jump, actually. Is this kind of sort of working? Oh, no, no, okay, I see. This is actually exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's get full speed up. Boy, it feels like there should be another vine there, huh? Yeah, I don't see how we're gonna... Maybe I should just climb up that vine? No, you can't climb up the vine. There we go. Now it's letting me double jump. I got caught off guard there by the fact that there was there was a vine over there. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's go this way. Maybe there is something at the top of the slope. I was starting to think that the point of the slope was just to provide you with enough height on the wall run. But that vine being there is very weird. Why would that be there? And it's weird how it doesn't always let me double jump during the wall run. Oops. That's on me. I pressed that. So I can't make it back to that vine. And it doesn't light up for... It didn't, at least. Light up for a force grab. There we go. Okay, yeah, we are supposed to go up here. Okay, I really needed to swing onto the wall-running wall. Okay, that's not how that's supposed to look. I feel fairly certain. Okay, so we'll just turn around here. Cannot make the jump straight, but I can jump into the wall. There we go. Oh, except that, yeah, there's like an invisible ceiling there, which complicates matters slightly. I think maybe I was too high? He definitely just, like, he hit a thing and fell. I guess I don't really need to be any higher. Let's not mess with it. Okay, there we go.
It was Cordova's. He was troubled by endless war, determined
And
that
also
the Jedi
bad
were making a
chairs.
mistake, and what he was doing here was more important.
Well, I mean, yeah, technically this is a sanctuary, I guess. And yeah, there's a section of the wall here that is not runnable. And then you do this thing. That's pretty easy. Now we have this problem. Oh, that wall is runnable over there. Okay. Can I see the dragon guy? Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Do you want to join my cool expedition? I'm not going to say that you can definitely eat grease, but I am going to say that I'm open to the idea of you eating grease. I tried to jump straight there, but I think you have to jump into the wall. Like, use the curve to let you wall run up back onto the same wall. That's very doable. Now that I see it and understand it, this should be pretty easy to execute. Interesting that I can only sometimes double jump off the wall run. I'm not sure why that is. Okay. So we jump over here. Ah, there we go. That was very messy looking.
Cordova was here. He felt alone, missing his Padawan.
Okay. A maximum health increase feels like a good use of our time. I think that was worth doing. How the hell do I get back to where I'm supposed to be? Elevator, right. We will resist the urge to go down there and fight the Ogdu. Fighting the Ogdu doesn't help anyone. Just good life advice. It's very easy in life to get distracted into fighting with the Ogdu. But put your own personal Ogdu aside. Trust in your tiny robot companion. He is all the Ogdu you need. Okay, definitely a little turned around. I need to go optimally back around here and up to that zipline would be good. That zipline. Plus that lets us look at the dragon again. Look at him. What a friendly little terrifying guy. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna try to let you all live. I'm doing everything in my power to let everybody live here. Oh, not quite, huh? Alright. That's fine, we'll do it this way. And they're doing a good job of driving home, like,
Weird.
all of the movement powers you have and
This is
everything.
gonna sound strange, but I think it's the astrium. The closer we get to the vault, the stronger it feels. Careful, buddy. We still don't know how this thing works.
Feels prudent to maybe set ourselves here.
Here we go, BD.
How many levels of trap do you think this is about to be?
Amazing. The vault itself is built like a giant holocron. And linked. Something about that wall. We're close. Let's check it out.
Oh, this is bad. I've seen enough Star Wars movies to know this isn't going to end well. Okay, this is not quite as bad as I was expecting.
I offer this record of our civilization to those who will follow. Despite our wisdom and technological achievement, we face extinction. Dogma blinded us to the path of balance, and gradually we allowed our pride to corrupt us. The greater control we sought, the further we fell into ruin. I lead the remnants of my people into the great unknown, hoping that we will finally find peace.
I shall teach them the ways of the Force.
Master Kestis.
We shall begin with physical preparation.
What is the Force?
Gather round, everyone.
Master Kestis, do you think the Empire will find us?
Uh-oh, this is one of those. This is one of those the One Ring showing you the power kind of situations. Real concerned about this. Listen, I would take the holocron out of a desire to do good, etc., beautiful and terrible as the dawn. Still, though, we can't just leave it here, right? Oh good, I managed to bring my climbing claws with me into the dream world.
It's the Empire!
The Inquisitors have found us.
This is pretty cool.
To the trenches!
Keep going!
Master, shall we fight them?
They're coming!
Protect yourself!
Capture the younglings. Kill the rest. They're fast. Keep firing.
Well, I mean, he did it. Apparently I'm a good teacher. Does it seem like this stormtrooper's wearing a weird girdle? Or that's not standard armor, right? I mean, I guess they make it all pretty short. Maybe he's a little too tall. They had to do some alterations.
Keep searching. They can't have gotten far. Target sighted.
Help me, Master Kestis!
Moving in.
Well, I mean, there's a cliff, right? Come on, I definitely taught you the force push.
Spread out. There will be others. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hide. Not you. Yeah.
Make sure that I see all of the trauma before I move on. Well, it doesn't look like we have much of an option.
Cal Kestis. Surrender now, and we may spare the youngest. That's right. On your knees.
I'm scared. What is next for us?
I like the thematic symbolism of the doors slamming shut before us and forcing us to find another way. That's cleverly expressed. Yep, and then finally, that's... Well done. Well done, them. Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I? Well, that wasn't Super Jedi of you. Beatty's like, what the fuck, man? You know how expensive that mirror was?
Had a bad feeling I'd see you here.
Oh? How uncharacteristically prescient of you. Here I thought your greatest virtue was your dogged persistence as you stumbled from one debacle to the next.
Guess you made a mistake not killing me on Baraka then.
A scant mercy. I wagered one meaningless Padawan against a prize that will win me the Emperor's favor.
Do you think I'm gonna let you walk away with the holocron?
Of course not. We both have our pride. But yours has cost you the lives of all the Force-sensitive children on that list, as well as your own.
Like you said, Trilla, I'm persistent.
Alright. This is probably the real Trilla fight, right? Alright, she got me there. Listen, I don't want to spoil anything for y'all, but I think there's a real good chance we're not going to get this episode. And that was pretty slick. Oh, Jesus. Ow. Okay, let's see if she's vulnerable to force powers. She is a little bit vulnerable to force powers, actually.
Buddy!
Yeah.
Work is done here.
I should not have gone for that. I was like, well, you know what? She stepped back a couple of paces. Alright, let's give this a couple more tries here. This is almost certainly going to be kind of a tomorrow thing. I don't remember anything about the first time we fought her at this point. Probably I should remember her patterns a little bit, like they gave us a live fire tutorial. By the way, look at this. We just get to start right in the fight. Isn't that lovely? I will say it's a little bit easier to just deal damage to her than it was to Malicos.
That was nothing. Weak technique.
ASB, remember how you should, like, parry sometimes?
Oh, so close.
The Malicos fight is probably going to have been really good for my lightsaber technique, honestly. Yeah, missed the parry there. I started up too late. It feels like there's not a lot of openings. She's very aggressive the way Malicos is toward the end. It feels like there's not a lot of openings between her attacks for me to like roll away and then get back in. So I think this is going to be a parry-heavy fight. In a way, the way this worked out mechanically, where I forgot how to use my lightsaber as a defensive thing, and then I was forced to by Terran Malicos, and now that's going to be how we defeat Trilla. It's like very thematically appropriate. Alright, I need my health back, thank you. What if I just like... Okay, so I can push her to create an opening. Pulling her doesn't really do anything. Slow is 100% effective against her. Doesn't really create much of a different opening than the push does, though. Trying to find the parry timing in there. Her attacks are far enough apart that you can normally block stuff and then parry the second strike. Ah. She does not lose nearly as much stamina from getting comboed as Malicos did.
You won't be standing much longer.
Parry's good, though. Why did I do that? Why would I press Q in that situation? What am I thinking? Loading screen telling me how to change difficulty. No. We got this far. There's a non-zero chance we will turn down the difficulty. I'm not going to pretend that it's definitely not happening, but I would have to fail an awful lot of attempts before I was willing to go lower. And that's not a pride thing. It's just like the game's more fun. Games are more fun when they are more difficult. That's just science right there. Boy, when you successfully parry her, it really looks like you got hit.
So much fear.
I dropped it there.
Like the rest of your kind.
I went to break block for the parry and her attack came through too fast. And she just hit me while I was down. And unfortunately, she combos very effectively. I seem to remember a lot more jumping. The first time we fought her when she still had the helmet on, there was a lot of like jumping up and stabbing the lightsaber down, right? Yeah, that was me getting caught. In my defense, I'd like to think that I would have been more aware of the red flash if it was actually visible. Yeah, successfully hitting the parry does not actually stop her combo all the time. Sometimes it just does some damage to her stamina bar, and then she keeps going. Ah, I'm just standing and watching her do stuff to me. tried to force push her there.
I've suffered far worse.
Yeah, she's less, they've done a really good job. I can't even quite put into words what I'm feeling here, but she just feels like she's a better fighter than Malicos. I thought I could sidestep. Got her.
Oh, so close.
We're just, you know, we're just collating data here, that's all. I think part of it is that I don't have as many openings with her. You know, with Malicos, I could just go in a lot of the time, and that doesn't work. And maybe that's all it takes to create the feeling of her being a better sword fighter. My really amateurish nonsense doesn't work on her. And also that combo she does is very good. It's very solid. It's also extremely predictable, you would think. But I'm right here not predicting it, so I guess it must not be. The fight must be difficult. Look how much trouble he's having with it. Let's do 2 more. We'll do 2 more and then we'll call it for today. And I will meditate on this. We'll come back and we'll kick the midi-chlorians right out of her. Oof. Boy, that attack does not work on her.
I've suffered far worse.
It's nice to feel like I get to use the Force, though. I guess another thing that maybe makes her feel a little bit more effective is that when we successfully execute a combo on Malicos, it ends with me like forcing him back, but when we end a combo on her, it ends with her successfully executing a parry. And like that's a small thing, but mechanically it doesn't really make a big difference, but it feels pretty different in a way that I think matters quite a bit. So close. There we go, there's the break. Hey, nice move.
Careful with that thing. It's been through hell.
Oh, well, this is very interesting.
Don't go. We need to stick together.
No. I'm going to lure them away, and then I'm going to circle back. Stay with the younglings, Trilla. May the Force be with you.
Master, don't leave us!
Trilla, what's going to happen?
It's okay. It's okay. No.
Okay, well that's really not how I thought that was gonna go. I thought we were gonna fight her to the death. Okay, maybe there's more game left than I thought. We need to play until we hit a circle again. How do I get out of here? Okay. That was a twist. That defied my expectations a little bit. Good on them for playing with like the mechanical pace of the thing in a way that's a little bit surprising. Also, 100% of the time, the screaming no thing just comes off silly. It's a bad look. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time tomorrow when, I mean, I'm sure we're going to have to fight her again, right? Probably. And we'll see you then.